Hello everyone, welcome back to Stonehearth with BANTO. So today I want to keep working on our big town that's getting bigger and bigger. Our gate is getting built over here, our palisade is soon to be done. And I had a little bit of help as well from one of the main guys on the Ace team to find a few issues with my town and some updated mods and so on. So all lovely little improvements for the game, and it's awesome. So today I would like to work a bit more on our harbor. We only have this little dock down here, we're doing a little bit of fishing, and it would be nice to have a bit more of a dock, and I'm thinking of expanding over here. At the side here I might decide maybe to add a tower. Or we can have, yeah, I just got an interesting idea that we can try. So let's say this, we have a tower, maybe I might even put it over here, but over here would make more sense. But the idea is that we have one tower on each side, and over between the towers, over the water, we will have like a bridge to walk across. But it's a bridge for the towers, it's not a bridge for walking downstairs, because it's gotta be open on the bottom, right? So ships can go through it. So I feel like that could be cool. However, it will be blocking a little bit of the dock, but it might be fine. I could have it down here, but at the same time then the tower will be a little bit outside of our territory, so it may be better to have it down here I think. So I guess we can start with chopping down a few more trees and clean out this area down here. I think there was a suggestion, by the way, as well to the lighthouse, so we might be looking into that. Make like a nice little beacon to put some fire on top. That can be awesome, right? So that we will look into as well. So keep your suggestions coming, and I will look into see what we can do with your suggestions for our town, so you can be a part of the creative process as well. So I'm just gonna throw in a few more little ladders so we can get around. And then let's figure out how I want to do here. Maybe we can start with the towers, but we need to chop down a few trees to begin then. So we have only 5 workers, so we'll have, let's have these 2, or even 3, focus on hauling. And we can disable the job for our soldiers as well. And I would like to say to you guys a tips as well that the Danny on the Ace team helped me out with. So one problem my town had is that you can set out patrol markers with this thing, right? And maybe add a marker like here, and then you add one, let's say over here. And later on, maybe for whatever reason you built a house here, and it's a place that is inaccessible, and then that will throw a lot of errors to the client, and all kinds of things can happen, and it's definitely gonna hurt your performance. So for now, I have removed my control points. However, I most likely will be adding them later on, but as I'm building a lot now, I'm kind of staying away from them for now. And I'm having my people not patrolling too much anyway, because I want to have them effectively helping around town with the different tasks and so on. So my souls at the moment are restocking, hauling, chopping down trees. So we only have really 2 people to work as a building, and we have a few soldiers that still do building. However, I think I'm gonna remove them for that for a while, because we have so many things that need to get cleaned up, right? So let's see this one. What do we need? We need an iron banded supply bin. We need a metal stockpile sign and a woven supply basket. So the first 2 I think is made by the blacksmith. Wouldn't it be really cool if an icon here can show the workshop? Like this is the blacksmith to make this one. Or maybe there's an even icon like you click it to get into the workshop of the thing, the person that makes it. Or maybe if you click a button like a plus, you add it to the queue. So there's like a plus here that throws it into the queue inside of here. So you don't have to go in there, but you can just go like, or a single button like craft everything that is here. Normally the game do put them there, but sometimes they're missing things. Or maybe like craft everything and put them at the top, so they will prioritize making them early on. But anyway, let's go to the blacksmith. So we need to make this one. And also I discovered this one. I think I've seen this one before, but I haven't really thought about going into it. And this menu is a little bit better than this one, I would say. This one shows what you queued up, but this one shows what is actually going on. So you can see that one of my engineers at the moment has queued up to make some iron ingots. Then this one is missing ingredients steel, and then we have another blacksmith that is crafting silver ingots. You can see how many we're doing as well, and you can also drag them around here to change how they're set up. But in this case, we can see that here's the metal stockpile sign as well. So it's kind of easy to just drag it up here. Another way to do that would be to remove it. As we know it's there, and then we're gonna make 3. We can remove that, right? And if we take 3 there, and if you hold shift, it will always go to the very top. So it will always be prioritized to be made first. And then we're gonna make, I'm gonna make 2 of those, doesn't hurt to get more. And there's probably one to be crafted down here, so we can remove the old one. Then we needed a woven basket that's made by the tailorer, and I think it was the ordinary standard one. So that's all good. Let's see if our building over here. I also want to make sure we are making the things we need. So here we have, it looks like we have pretty much everything to be placed now. That's awesome. So are we missing a little bit on the building? Yeah, a little bit on the building, and then that will be done soon as well. That's awesome. Okay. And these, if we want to, we can also set them up for what we're gonna have in them. And for now, maybe we can have moo milk in those. We might change it to something else later on. And let's see, I wanted to go chop them down. I'm gonna cancel that one. And hope we're getting to go and chop down these soon. But for now, I guess we can already start to design a tower. Because it's gonna fit here anyway. We can not gonna make it super big. But it's still gonna have a bit of size. So I'm gonna do it as... should I do it as a single build? Maybe I should. Maybe. Maybe we'll make... maybe we'll make one tower and duplicate it at the other side. It might be a good idea. And then we can make like the bridge thing in the middle. Maybe we'll see. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna find... if I'm gonna do it as a single structure, I'm gonna find kind of the middle there. Let's see, we got some enemies around. Which is drawn by Amstone. I think that one is ready soon, isn't it? Let's see, let's enable job for soldiers again. And get some energy potion and let's go to battle again. I think this one will have charged up soon. We have it over here. 97, we're really close. And also, by the way, our turrets and traps has been fixed now. The Hunter mod has been updated thanks to Daniels once again. So his mod has been updated and they now function as they should, and they should be able to take down the enemies fully. And that means if we want to, we can actually add them outside instead of having them over here. Ooh, more goblin raiders at the gates. Okay, let's go deal them. I had a lot of big raids recently. And we are trying to go against the orcs, so that's another thing. I did put to craft some gongs and maybe have them ready now. Okay, let's target the big guy. Captain Otto. And he's forever a loyal to Ogo. Even though we have already defeated him, they're still loyal to him. And let's maybe deal with the archers in the back. They're kind of dangerous actually. Can deal a lot of damage. It's good to have some pretty heavy equipment footmans. Let's see what equipment they got. Two-handed and... okay, dual wielding. That could work, I guess. Because they have a cleave attack that will hit a lot of enemies at the same time, so it's really good. Look at that. Arrow shooting so hard. And let's see if we can carry these outside instead of now. But they have to be reloaded over time. We can have 22 of them at the moment. So I'm gonna put one turret over there, and let's take the other one. And hopefully we get the better turrets pretty soon. And it looks like it's sitting around... I think it's a little bit further. We're gonna move it once it gets placed instead. And then we also have the little traps over there. I'm now just gonna cancel those ones, and when they get used as well, they will put some new ones. So I'm just gonna undeploy our old little critter traps. They ain't that powerful anyway. I'm actually gonna buy some bandages, why not? Could be good. If we don't need to craft everything, that saves a bit of time. Ah, the full brilliance of the Amazstone is a sight to behold. Thank you for your kind service and take this in thanks. We got some, woven floor mat and wooden seats. So this is because we had this one to gather energy, so it's gonna be gone now. Goodbye. Thank you, buddies. Ah, bird knowledge, guys. We're getting further with the bunny quest, and that's really cool. Because that gets us closer to the Geomancer class, which allows us to create terrains and different cool landmarks. It's pretty awesome. Pretty sweet. Okay, now since there's no battle, let's disable job. We have so much things to loot here. So many things. Okay, so before we get to building, let's check this one out. My dear human friends, it has been generations since we Lapine have found an ally trustworthy as you. We have decided to offer you a precious gift. We would like to bring one of your own into our warren for a time to teach them the art of geomancy. Do you understand how vital geomancy is to us? Of the history of my kind and of Clan Amberstone. Please tell us, such an odds sagely. This world of half is ruled by the heavenly cycles. Each eon brings a different entity to the ascendants, who raises their own kind to an evolved state. Monkey is its ascendants now, that is us, giving us humans form and cleverness. Snake was before, and was waned, its orc slowly reverting to its lizard nature. Rabbit before that, long ago, but you can find our statues dotting around the landscape even now. During our cycle, we Lapine studied the magic deeply. We began to understand the nature of magical divine harmonics produced by the cycle, and which grant our uplifted form. We also learned that the harp exudes magic, the manipulation of which became known as geomancy. We learned to harness its harp's magic, our geomancer attuning through Amberstone such as it to keep us devolving back to the simple fuzzy creatures you see hopping around the surface now. But it didn't work on everyone. Such it continues, the rabbit left ascendants and the snake uplifted orcs. Orcs were unsatisfied with sharing the world indefinitely and rejected our attempt to teach them geomancy, saying it was against the will of the cycle and the harp magic was forbidden, dangerous and volatile. In truth, they were not wrong. Still, our largest cities were using up magic energy faster than half could produce it, forcing us to scatter. At the same time, radical factions of orcs were hostile to us, forcing us to consolidate. We were at an impasse. So, my ancestors made the drastic choice to go underground, taking the name Amberstone and building tunnels and settlements along the ley lines, mapped by the Lapine geomancers. These seams of intense magic energy let them survive underground indefinitely. You are not wrong, friend. There is more to the story, but perhaps the time is not yet right. Okay. Now then, to business. Would you like to send one of your esteemed citizens with me to learn the ways of geomancy? It estimated it'll take at least a week to grant them the basic understanding. This may be your only chance to do so. I feel the elders may change their mind again in a hair's breadth. So we definitely want to get the geomancers. That can be fun to have an... Oh, we finished the building. Awesome. We'll check it soon. Splendid. Take all the time you need in choosing. The selection is important indeed. As said, they'll be gone for around 7 days, so don't send anyone you can't bear to be without. So that's great. We have to find someone and send over. And level 3 and level 5 brewer. Awesome. So here we can select whoever we want to go over, and I think we want to have someone perhaps with a good mind and also good spirit at the same time, but I think we want to send someone that do not have a profession yet, that are only a worker. So maybe we should send over Asta Gundir, which is not named yet, by the way. So if you want to have a name in the game on Asta, which I'm gonna send over, do let me know, guys, because she's not named yet. So we're dispatching her to the Amberstone bunnies. And hopefully we'll have the empty wine cast for Tomty. Okay, let's see if we have some time to do a little bit of building. We can do pausing of the game as well if we want to. But it's really nice to see that this is done. I want to see a few things that we may want to fill up in here. Some bale of wheat, maybe not. We do grow barley, so I'm going to store some barley in here. And these we can store bale of thatch, why not? And some more thatch in that one. And this one, what can we store in this one? Ah, maybe some honey. Mmm, delicious. That's not very delicious. Don't leave the rotten meat in here, please. And these will also have the setup. It doesn't look like they need to be set up, but they actually do need that. So on this one, I want to have... what do I want to have? Animal parts, maybe? Why not? And this one, let's have... maybe refined metals, why not? And let's see, I think we have one more. Here we have one. And this one we're gonna have some ores. That could be nice. Okay, that's good. And the idea is that we will be digging down here as well. So we will go down like that, and then we'll make like a little basement underneath as well. So that's gonna be all good. But we can work on that a little bit later, because now I want to work on what we were about to work on. So this is where we're gonna have the towers, and they should be kinda decent sized at the same time. I want to have the bottom to be like I think a stone color, so I'm gonna make these maybe 9 by 9 bottom, or maybe even 11 by 11. To be like that. And we can probably do that down here already if we remove that. It will be inside of the tree and everything will go red, but it's fine. I'm just gonna move this so we can keep the signings. And now it's normal again. So then we'll make 2 towers. Oh, how did I mess? Ah, okay, I know why. So, yeah. Let's remove this again. And take the middle point of this one. And then we just extend it over, that's the middle. There we go, that should be correct. Very good, okay. So they will be elevated up a bit, maybe even one more block, why not? However, we may want to be able to go down here. But I want to make them a little bit more dense, maybe. So I'm actually gonna keep this 2 in width on the inside. Like so. And let's throw in a little flooring. Let's go with... should we go with the wood, maybe? That looks pretty good, I think. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna do both towers at the same time. And the shape is not gonna be super groundbreaking, right? But go 9 by 9 like that. And we could keep adding floors, or we can extend. Can just extend the walls as well. We can just drag it up. Now they're both the same. So we go like that. And the walls, I'm probably gonna change those to be in wood, to be a little bit more fitting for the Vikings. I might go for those colors actually. And then we're gonna go for the columns, gonna make them kind of darkish, like so. And I'm thinking of maybe, you know, like we have on the gate here, and the palisades, I'm kind of thinking of adding some palisades sitting along the wall. Maybe that's a weird idea, I don't really know. I like to experiment when I'm doing things. So we shall see, I guess. I'm gonna give that a go, and we're gonna go around everything, and maybe the corners we want to do, but the idea is every piece of it is gonna be different length and colors and so on. Okay, there we go. And I'm hoping it's gonna turn out alright. I never done it like that, but like I said many times, I'm a guy that likes to experiment a lot with my builds, and I think that's a good way to discover new ways to do things. So now we're just gonna do a little bit of random coloring. This is a step I guess you can do at the very end of it as well, but sometimes I like to do it a little bit earlier as well. Depends on the build. Now we're gonna color this side as well. I like to have a few pieces of the brighter stone color and a few more of the middle stone color. This one. Like that, pretty good. So then the idea is that I want to have like a bridge between these. And where do we want to have that? I'm not entirely sure, but let's experiment with a door. So this one will go in the middle. We have to think about it. Let's throw in a ship. So you can imagine these ships would be going in here, right? And we can use that as a reference. And that way we can throw a door on top here. So I might go to the very top with it actually. Maybe, yeah, let's go there. Then we have a few blocks to play around with. And then what we do, let's just take I guess stone could work for now. Drag it all the way over across. Like so. And throw another door over there. And now we can see the ship is just gone just under it. And we can add some extra support to this bridge as well. And we probably will. So, maybe we can keep this in stone. I don't know if we will, but we could. So to make it easier to drag across, then tie one. Let's go like that. Double click drag. To extend it across. And that is the size I want of the width of the bridge, I think. And then we're gonna need some support. So I'm gonna add some support from under here. And maybe even a third one. We can make a fixed support as well, but I'm gonna go for 3 different ones. Like that. And like I said, we might be adding some poles down here to hold it up as well. It really depends on how realistic we want it to become. So this will be a little protective little things. We can have archers maybe standing up here, guarding over the bridge, and the ships going under it, right? So that should be a good defensive position. And let's throw in a few more random colors, a few 2x2 here and there. Maybe a sneaky little one like that. And just randomize it a bit. And then throw in a few spots of bright color. Maybe like that. And then for towers, I'm not entirely sure how I want the tower itself to look, but it's not gonna be a tower that you stand on top, I think. So I think I want to go kinda basic. So 7 like that, and then with 7 over here, and then I'm gonna move this out. Maybe even 2. Let's be creative. And then we need to make some support under here to hold it up, so let's grab the color from before. Like that. There we go, that can support it, I think. And then we maybe want to have like a floor on this one, right? So maybe like that. Should work pretty okay. We do not need to have a floor. If you really don't want to, we don't have to have a floor. We're not really gonna be doing anything up there, but you know what? Maybe it could be some extra storage. I'm gonna have it there. So let's do the same thing on this side. There we go, and let's throw in a few colors. Then we should be able to make these go up a little bit further to get more aggressive slope on the tower's roof. So I'm thinking we can start with that. And then when we have that, then we can start adding the roof here. So we can also go with the same color we used in town before to keep the theme going. And we're gonna start down here. Maybe even only that, and then we just kind of bend it. We curve the roof a little bit. We'll make it look pretty nice. And as we do this, we might want to add a little hatch up here as well. Just so we have the possibility to go, if we want to, whenever we might want to do so. That we can also go downstairs if we need to. So that should be pretty good, I think, and let's keep going. Okay, so there we go. It does not look too super good at the moment, but let's throw in these little boards here. I think that's gonna make it look better, right? So let's go. There we go. I'm not sure for the coloring of these towers. I'm kind of thinking of maybe I should be changing them to a different one. Maybe we can change that one. Yeah, maybe the middle can be a different color. That will break up the single colored thing. I might go like that. The top ones I'm not entirely sure. I could change those as well to the same theme. I think it looked better like that, but we will keep what we got down there. And okay, let's do another step to make it even better. So I'm gonna throw in some random colors like before. This will break up the solid boring color, so we want to have a bit more variation to make it more interesting. And then we're gonna throw in some really bright ones to make it pop a little bit. There we go. I think it already looks a lot better. And another thing we can do, like we can have it open like this. Maybe that's what we wanna do. But we could also have a roof on this. And you know, I wanna, like I said before, I like to experiment when I'm building things. So let's have it the same. So we're gonna start and make a roof over this and see how that could be. A pretty decent, simply roof, and I'm thinking of making it kind of come together with our normal roof. So it's gonna be sloping up a little bit more. However, maybe we won't make it pointy. And I'm gonna probably be adding more of these along the way to support. But if we start like that, take the color we got there, and then we just add in a bit more. And I think we can just drag this over now. So we could have it like that over even, maybe that's pretty cool. And if we add some more color to it, it's just like we did with the roof here, it's gonna look even better. So I think that is pretty nice. However, I might want to have something going across here. Maybe. Might look a bit better that way. And, you know, we could also do this little thing like we've done before. Okay, so there's an even number between these two. So what I'm gonna do is that the middle is gonna look a bit different. So we're gonna start with going like this. And then in the middle, we're gonna make it a little bit different when it connects. Because we can't get it with an even number when we do this. So I think that's about it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see, yeah. We can just drag it from here, to be honest. 25. 25. Okay, so that's the middle. And, you know, the gap might look weird. We can do something in the middle if we want to. If we want it to pop out even. Might even leave it like that, really. Because I think it... Does it look better? I don't know. Maybe it's better like this. Okay, I think I might go like that. I kind of like to add some poles going out like that. I don't know what you guys think. I think it's kind of nice. However, I do feel like we need to do something with this. I feel like it's too much of the same colors. I might be changing the color of those. Like that. And I wonder if the bottom should be a different color as well. Like solid colors are often not very good in my opinion. It's good to divide it up. Oh, that's looking pretty good. Okay. So, do let me know if you guys think I should add something underneath here that would be supporting it and, you know, boats could still like go in between here in the middle, right? Because it might be a bit more realistic to have that way. And we can even make a little place where we can walk over here. It could even be guards here. There could be an extra guard position. So you can imagine like we have the support over there, right? Maybe it's not in the middle. Maybe it is. I don't know at the moment. I think it is actually in the middle. But what we can do then as well would be to have a little extra support like this. That we could go all the way in like that. And that can be like a little extra protective thing that we will have. And they will have access to go there as well, of course. I feel like that could be a kind of cool idea. Let me know what you guys think, because I think I'm gonna continue this one as at least a 2 split part video. So please guys, do let me know what you think of our new little protective towers and bridge over it so far. And if we should do this under, and if we should have some of these extra support. And we most likely, if we're gonna keep these supports, we most likely will be powering them up with extra support in a way of something like that. And then using the same color as over there. In a way like that. And maybe remove, put a little hole there. But guys, thank you for checking out today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon again. And have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope to see you very soon again. Take care, have a good one everyone.